Hey, Morter Marchers. Welcome to Morter March Monday. I'm Dr. Ted Morter, and thank you so much for being here with me today on this beautiful Monday morning, first one after Easter. The yard's growing, the flowers are blooming. It's spring. It's time. Found a morel mushroom the other day, and I'm hoping to find some more today since it rained yesterday. It's a good time, depending on the temperature today. Nonetheless, I started thinking this morning about and my topic, shut up in your face. It was something I remember back from, I don't know, it was either high school or maybe it was in college. It was a saying that people had when you want to just say, what are you saying? What are you saying? I bring this up this morning because in your life, you're going to find people that are going to say things to you that just seem off the wall. It's like, why would you say that to me? What were you thinking? Why did you do that? And sometimes you say those things to people and you go, why did I say that? What was I thinking? What did I really mean? Why did I jump in there? Hi, Mary Lou. Good morning. Why did I say that? What was going on? It reminds me of my father. God bless him, Dr. Morter. As he aged, it got more and more obvious that he would just pretty much say what's on his mind. And we always used to laugh at him about that. Whatever he was reading about, that's what he's going to be talking about. Whatever he was doing, that's what he'd be talking about. You could ask him a question and he would not answer your question. He'd answer it with what he's been talking about or what he's been reading about. So keep that in mind, that people are going to say things and express things that are on their mind that are maybe what they've been doing that day, what they've been studying, what they've been reading, what they've been watching, what they've been listening to. And oftentimes we say things without the filter. And I think in his case, his filter kind of went less and less and less, and he would just pretty much tell it like it is, which is good and bad. One way or the other, it could hurt feelings if you're not careful. And at the same time, it allows you to express how you really feel about something. So my point today is that when I said, shut up in your face, you don't really want to say that. Good morning, Shannon. You don't really want to say that to somebody because you're going to, lose that relationship more than likely. You're going to stop the conversation abruptly. And if you want that to happen, go ahead with it. But otherwise, just listen. And I think my point is this morning is that to not take it personally. People are going to say, Shannon, it's been a while since I've seen you. I'm so glad you're here. It's to not take it personally. Now, let me tell you what I mean by that. People say things to us. Remember I told you the story about my teacher in school, in chiropractic college. It would say, just when people are throwing that crap at you, just picture it coming out of their mouth like a big brick. And you just turn to the side and let the brick go right on by and hit the wall behind you. And don't pay any attention because their opinion of you and what they have to say about you really is none of your business. It's just their own opinion. And they're probably screwed up anyway. And so don't worry about that. My point today is, let's say that you're talking about something and you're presenting a program to somebody, maybe as a patient, maybe somebody that was one of your patients, you're presenting their whole treatment plan, what you had in mind for them. And they're just being, what's the word? Disruptive. They're going to disrupt you at every chance that you have when you're speaking. Don't worry about that. The things they're going to say back to you maybe aren't true at all, but that's what they're thinking. So you have to get on that same page if you really want to develop a communication. You have to identify what the objections are and then overcome them. So when people say things to you that are just off the wall and weird, just remember, they may be having a bad day too. They may be having something going on in their life that you don't even know about. So when I say that it doesn't matter what this person is saying to me, what I mean is that I have the confidence to know that whatever I'm talking about, I know the answer to. I know because I'm coming from a place of knowledge and strength, and I've done my research and I understand what's going on, and I can present these facts. This is what's happening. So when I'm saying these things, I have confidence. Confidence. When somebody's talking to you about, maybe they said something to you that was off the wall and you're thinking, why did you ask me that question? Or why did you say that to me? They're not confident. They don't know what they're talking about. And they're just unfiltered, if you will. Unfiltered. So you have to recognize an unfiltered conversation versus, something that's not appropriate to be saying versus something that's truthful. When I speak, I try to come from a place of knowledge and in being informed about things. I want to read about it. I want to understand about it. I want to watch and listen and make my decision and my discernment on what's happening. And then I make my decision so that I'm not one of those people that are saying something off the wall that's going to offend someone else. Hope that makes sense to you. My point being that what they're saying to you shouldn't make any difference to you. Because if you say something off the wall to me, I don't care. You can say whatever you like. I might just be quiet and I might say, why would you say that? And that's a good question that you would ask right back at it. What makes you feel that way? Why would you say that to me? Did you mean to be affrontive or offensive when you said that? Did you mean to hurt my feelings when you said that? Because that knocks the conversation back down to reality. It knocks it back down to, oh, well, let me think about what it was that I said that was unfiltered. You see my point with this one. So you want to say, shut up in your face, but I don't think that's a good way to move forward with it. So you can just say, why would you ask that? Or why would you say that to me? What were you thinking? Because I have the confidence to know that the answer to that question that they're saying, I know the answer. I already know what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen if they drive down the road and make that corner right over there too fast. I know what's going to happen. They're going to launch over across that ditch. I've seen it happen many times. So I try to come with confidence and try to come with a self-assuredness. And this is what I'm hoping for you today, that you develop the self-assuredness that you're confident in yourself and your decisions that you're making and the programs that you're talking about and the training that you're trying to give and the advice that you give as a mentor to your patients or to your family or to your parents or to your kids or grandkids. The advice that you give comes from experience and knowledge, and that you're coming from a place of confidence. Confidence. Okay? When you have confidence, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. Who gives a crap? I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think. It's not important to me because I have the confidence to know that I have researched and I have the background and I have the foundation to say I'm in the right spot here. I'm in the correct position. I have taken the correct position of this to me. Whether right or wrong, we can argue about that, but to me, it feels good. So if it's not feeling good when somebody's throwing this crap at you, walk away. Say, thank you. I think I'm going to move on. I think I'm going to make a relationship with someone. If it happens over and over, a relationship with someone else. I'm going to have a relationship with someone else. Hey, Tommy Garrett. So I hope you'll think about this and say, you know what? I am confident in my beliefs. I'm confident in where I know I'm headed. I'm confident in the future. I'm confident in where our country is going. I'm confident in where religious freedom is out there. I'm confident in being able to speak my truth. I'm confident in these things. I'm confident. I'm not radical. I'm not trying to get in somebody's face, and I'm not trying to convince anybody that they have to think about it my way. I don't really care because I'm confident in my position. I'm confident of where I am. And it's that confidence that we build that transforms and moves through all of our life. It moves through all the business relationships that we develop, all the things that we love to accomplish. It's all happening because we're confident. And when you have that air of confidence, you know this is true. You know this is true. When you put on a suit and you walk downtown Rogers, you got a jacket on, a nice looking, or maybe not a suit and tie, but a nice jacket and a good looking shirt, and you've got some great shoes on, you've got a pretty watch on, you know that you're feeling confident. And you know, I know this for a fact, when you're feeling confident, you're going to attract more people like you to you, and you're going to develop relationships with this confidence. It happens with your patients. Hey, Ralph, good morning, buddy, from Branson. Good luck to you in that election coming. You're confident. You know what's going to happen. Ralph, I guarantee you, Ralph LeBlanc knows what's going to happen to him in Branson, Missouri, because he's confident. He's been around. He's been around the block. He understands what's going on. So my advice is to develop this confidence. You have to be confident at all times. Listen, I go downtown Rogers now, and I'm wearing my overalls, and I'm doing, been working, going to go shopping or going to go do something down there. I've got my overalls on and my farm stuff. But I'm confident in what I'm doing, and people understand that because when they talk to me and they look at me, they go, hey, thanks, appreciate that. Because you can be dressed up with a suit and jacket, or you can be dressed up in your overalls. I don't recommend you wear your PJs downtown if you want to impress anybody, but you've got to be able to walk the walk, talk the talk. Unlike my father, who would never go to town without being dressed up, he was something now, let me tell you what. He would always have on a suit and tie. Okay, these times they're a-changing, I guess. But I'm confident, and that confidence comes from inside. It's not just how you appear on the outside. It comes from the inside out. Think about that, inside out, confidence from the inside out. So when you're throwing crap at me out of your mouth going, you're this, you're that, blah, blah, why would you do that, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. So you can't take it personal. And sometimes I do too. Sometimes I take it personal. If it's a family or a close friend, they say something that's kind of off the wall. I'm like, why would they say that to me? What were they doing? Jen reminds me often, hey, you know what? You can't, just don't take it personal. It's not a big deal. It's just, they're just talking. They're just talking. And that's true. So it happens to me too. Hey, Paul, it happens to me too. I appreciate all you guys being here with me this morning on the Morter March. And I appreciate when you make comments in there. But give me comments in there about not just good morning, having a great day. Give me some comments about things that how it's affecting you. How if you take some of these things that I'm talking about and you do the Morter March, how it's affected your life personally and physically and mentally, emotionally. How does that affect you? That's the kind of things I really like to hear. And I like to see all you guys coming back and joining me and, you know, participating. I hope you'll share this with other people. I hope that you'll like it and share it. And that's how we build this up. And I enjoy doing it. It's a good way to start my Monday off on the right track. Get your mind straight. I sit here at my breakfast table over here, and I was having some coffee this morning thinking, what am I going to talk about today? What am I going to talk about? So I usually just reflect on things that have been happening in my life and jump in there. And I encourage you to do the same thing. If you're waiting around for everything to be perfect before you jump in, you don't have the confidence that I'm talking about. So you have to develop that confidence by building your foundation, investigating, learning, training, being the very best at what you can do. Then you have the confidence. Then nothing can stop you. Then when people come into your field and they're around you, they're like, hey, wow, I feel good about this. Makes sense to me. And the business relationships that you'll develop from this confidence will be the same way. You won't have to worry about how you're going to dwindle this down and negotiate the price and all those different things and blah, blah, blah. No, you'll know right off the bat. There's the deal. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to stick to it. That's confidence. I know you all have that confidence, and I hope you'll think about it moving forward after Easter Sunday for the rest of this year. Let's have that confidence to say, what? I am great. I'm a great example of perfection. I'm very confident in what I do. I know that the world is out there for me. It's just waiting for me to find all the nuggets of gold. That's what it's about. It's not about waiting for somebody to give you something or teach you or tell you how great you are. Nope. You are great. Say it. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. I'm a great person. I'm a great person. See, you got the confidence. So I'm going to do my Morter March this morning. I'm going to be thankful and grateful for confidence in my life. Confidence in my life. What would that look like to you? If you were more confident, Mary and Ralph and Paul and Shannon, if you were more confident in your life, what would that look like? Just asking, what would it look like? Well, I could be more confident with my patients. Well, I could be more confident in my running for alderman. Well, I could be more confident in my practice or what I'm going to do for my hobbies or how I'm going to grow my garden. Let's try new things with the garden. I'm confident. I'm confident. What's it look like to you? Because I want you to think about that confidence while you're doing this Morter March. Because we're going to synchronize how you're thinking about it down into what's going to happen in your body from the cerebellum down, how it's going to be manifesting in your physical body. We don't just do this for the hell of it. I mean, there's a reason. All right, I'm going to start my left foot out, my right arm up. I'm thankful and grateful for confidence in my life. Thankful and grateful for the confidence in my life. Thankful and grateful for confidence in my life. Okay? Now we're going to switch the other way. I'm thankful and grateful for confidence in my life. Thankful and grateful for confidence in my life. Confidence in my life. See, because I want to bring more confidence into my life. More confidence. Because when I'm confident, things happen. Good things happen. I'm thankful and grateful for confidence in my life. Confidence in my life. Confidence in my life. And then picture what that looks like. Thankful and grateful for confidence in my life. Confidence in my life. Confidence in my life. Okay, we're going to do one more set. Left foot back out, right arm up. I am thankful and grateful for confidence in my life. Confidence in my life. Confidence in my life. I have confidence in my life. Confidence in my good health. Confidence in my perfect life. Confidence in my wife. Confidence in my kids. Confidence in my parents and grandparents. Thankful and grateful for confidence in my life. Confidence in my life. Confidence in my life. Okay, so we did the march. Now we've synchronized what we're thinking about with how your body's going to react to that. Move forward, Army. Tribe, be confident in your life today. Be confident. And you're going to watch what's going to come your way. All you got to do is show the time. Barbara says Easter is a time of new beginnings. With confidence. There you go. That's right. It is a time of new beginnings. It's risen. Yeah, it is risen. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to. Love you. I'll see you next week. I'm Dr. Ted. Bye-bye.